Welcome to Colombia! Today's topic, the best family plan in Colombia. Hello everybody, my name is Frank. I live in Bogota, Colombia, and I run a travel agency for the best travel plans all around Colombia, especially for foreigners. And here, our special guest, the new rising star of YouTube, Maria Paula. Usually, I have to explain, she's behind the camera. Today we have best family plans in Colombia, so we need to know from an expert what are actually the Colombians doing when they're traveling or when they're doing plans with their kids. So she will inform us about all that, and I will give you my opinion from what I learned traveling around Colombia. Today we are hosted by Tacoa Coffee. It's a very nice little coffee shop right at the entrance point of La Candelaria. So if you from the Eje Ambiental, from Plaza de los Periodistas, you walk in, you will find it on the left-hand side. It's a very nice little coffee. They bring coffee from Huila, which is, I think, number 2 in terms of coffee production in Colombia. It's a very nice department. You find destinations, tourist destinations like San Agustin, where you find all those statues and figures, which is a great destination. You also find the little town Palestina, where we have a good friend. Hi, Michael. And Palestina is known as the town with the ugliest central plaza, central square in Colombia. It's kind of a sad history, maybe I will tell you one day. So let's jump into the topic, best family plans in Colombia. So in general, I would say for foreigners coming to Colombia, it's not advisable to come to Colombia with like really small kids, 1 or 2, or babies, 5 years old. The kids, they should be in an age where they really comprehend a little bit of the history, and they can enjoy the traveling around in such a cultural rich country with so many destinations and so much to experience. So I would say a good age to come with kids is like teenagers, or maybe a little younger than teenagers, but teenagers is certainly a good age. And let's start with Cartagena. In Cartagena, what can you do that your kids will love? You can go, for example, to Rosario Islands. You can rent a private yacht and you have your snorkeling gear. You drive there 45 minutes and you have the perfect Caribbean feeling. And you and your family, I don't know if you have 1 kid, 2 kids or 5 kids, on a great boat with the captain, you can just cruise around the islands, go snorkeling, have some drinks at a nice beach. So this is really a great plan. Also, we have a separate video of going to the Rosario Islands with a private boat. The link is up here. Then also what you can do, you can go to Peru, and theirs is the national aviary. And this is like a zoo, but just with birds, and it's a great experience, very interesting, because Colombia is the country of the birds. And I think this is something kids would also be interested in and like. Then also what you can do, not so far away from Cartagena, you can go to TOTUMO. This is the mud volcano, and they have this volcano which is like filled with mud, not with lava. And in the little hole they place until 15 people. So if you're a bit scared of many people on one place, that might be not the plan for you, but your kids might really love that, to dive into the mud, and afterwards in the sea you can clean yourself. And then also, of course, in Cartagena, because it's such a wonderful, great historic city, you can do the city tour, and I'm sure your kids will love the castle, because within the castle you can dive into the dungeons, and there it's very dark and it's a labyrinth, and you can walk around there, and it's quite amazing. It's really a fortress. Then one of my most favorite spots in the Caribbean Sea, it's Santa Marta, and there is actually lots to do that kids would love, and which are great family plans. you can go to Parque Tayrona. And in the Parque Tayrona, you can either go by bus, or you have a private transport, or you can go by boat. You can go to the main park, or you can go to one of the different beaches, and it's just perfect to spend the day with the family. Then also you can go up to the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. It's great for hiking, it's great for finding waterfalls, it's great for finding animals. You have night tours, you can find the crystal frog. There's a coffee farm or several coffee farms you can visit. So the Sierra Nevada in terms of nature is just perfect. If you have active kids who love nature, that's just the best destination you can go. Then also in Santa Marta, it's great for sailing. There are some different operators chartering sailing boat. This is also good. And also you can go to TAYRONAKA, which is a little bit away from Santa Marta, and there you find out about the indigenous, and you can do tubing. So in an old car wheel or in a tube, you can go on the river and float down until the sea, which is great. And if you are a little lucky, you will also hear howling monkeys on your way. And this is something, as a family, I think this is one of the best plans ever. Then very close also La Guajira. Have you been to La Guajira?
Yes, I have been.
Really? Where have you been?
Like in Cabo de la Vela, and I don't remember the names, but I have been there.
So what did you like about Cabo de la Vela as a kid?
No, I was 2 years ago, so I was not a kid. I was more a teenager, but I like it. It's a family plan.
So La Guajira is a great plan as a family because you can sleep in chinchorros, which are the best hammocks in the world. You have beaches everywhere. It's in the desert. You can kite surf, you can visit different points, you can go up to Punta Gallinas, which is a 4x4 adventure. As a family, if you're a little bit adventurous, La Guajira is just a great destination. Then also Medellin, it's a big city like Bogota, and there's lots to do. You can go to Guatapé, you can go to historic towns, you can go to the RV park, you can go to the Comuna 13 and see all the graffitis, and you can go to the Parque Explorer, where I did go. That was big fun because this is like a technical museum. You can touch everything, and you can actually spend the whole day over there and have fun. Not just for kids or teenagers, also for growing kids like me. Then also on the Pacific coast you can go to Bahia Solano or Nuki, which are in the department of Choco, and especially between June and October there's the whale watching season. And I tell you, if you never saw whales and you want to do that with your family, I guess that's the best family plan you can actually develop. Going to the Pacific coast in Colombia, including whale watching. There's so animals, it's nature poor, the scenery is just spectacular. I don't know what to say. If you have the opportunity to do that with your family, I can strongly suggest it. Then Valle de Cauca, that's a very interesting destination. Because what can you do, especially if you have teenagers and they like to move? You can go to Sali. I sent their clients, a German family, and they were dancing salsa, each one with his professional. And you know, Cali is the salsa capital of the world, and nothing else is like Cali. So if you like dancing or you want to animate your kids dancing, you should go to Cali. And also in the whole department there is some cool stuff to do. You're very close to the Pacific coast. Then you have San Cipriano, and the interesting thing in San Cipriano, you cannot go there by car. You cannot go there by bike. You have to go there by witch. And the witch is a little cart with the engine, the motorbike is an engine, and then you have platforms. And it's a very beautiful destination. You have rivers, you can chill, you have great nature, and it's perfect for staying one night with the family. I'm sure your kids will love that. And then also you have Lago CALIMA, which has like 300 wind days a year. You can go kite surf, windsurf, sailing, and also the surrounding nature is just great. Then, of course, we cannot miss the coffee triangle because there's so much to do, and the coffee triangle is just so family friendly because there's so much stuff to do. You can, for example, when you're in Manizales Caldas, you can go up to the Nevado del Ruiz, which is on 4,000 meters. You can get some bikes and drive all the way down until Manizales. Then you also can learn everything about the coffee production and tasting coffee. Maybe kids, they don't like the taste of coffee, but I'm sure they will be happy to plant a tree like I did. Also, you have hot springs all over the coffee triangle, which are a great plan, especially when it's raining. And then, of course, you can hike and horse ride everywhere in the coffee triangle, and the whole area is just so beautiful. And of course, riding a wheelie jeep. This is just a must when you go to a coffee triangle, and I'm sure if you have at least boys, they will love those old wheelie jeeps and driving around the coffee triangle. Then also something very spectacular, the Llanos, the cowboy land of Colombia. You can do horse riding like a cowboy, and you can chase the cattle and catch them if you know how to use a lasso. So you can have the real cowboy life, and also you can go on a Llano safari, so you can see anaconda, you can see anteater, big anteater, anaconda, Orinoco crocodile, they grow up to 6 meters. You can see capybaras and birds and so many animals. I visited the Llanos like 6 or 7 times, and again and again, I'm so impressed by that region. It's one of my favorites. And also in some parts of the Llanos, in the department of Meta, you can swim with pink river dolphins. And I didn't do that actually. This is still on my list. I saw them, but I didn't swim with them. I'm actually not sure if you can swim with them. Did you swim with pink river dolphins?
But in the Amazon.
You did swim with them?
You can swim where the dolphins are.
Ah, okay.
But it is not like you can feel them by your side, not.
Okay.
But they are around.
Okay, wow. Sounds like a good plan. Then, yeah, let's go talking about the Amazon. So what can you do in the Amazon? Why is it good with kids? Because if you go there, there's just nature. It's just Amazon forest or Amazon jungle. So you go into the jungle and you can do, for example, night safari. And in the night, you have much more animals that are active. And if you go with a good guide, you will see so much stuff. So interesting. Also big tarantulas. Close to Leticia, you can visit the monkey island where the monkeys, they come and they will climb on you and you will be full of monkeys. And be careful. They also sometimes poo on you, like they did on me. It's not so bad. Then also what you can do, you can fish piranhas. That's very cool because you go out fishing piranhas. That's quite tricky. You need to have some good technique, and then you even can eat the piranhas. They're not so meaty, so they're quite skinny, but taste is very good. Also what you can do, you can stay at the indigenous village, learn how they live, and also learn how they hunt, and that's something very interesting. Also, what you can do very in the south, in the department of Nariño, you can climb on a volcano. Yeah, you heard correctly. In Colombia we have volcanoes and you can climb them. Sometimes not all of them are open, or sometimes just one is open. It depends a little bit. But yeah, we have active volcanoes in Colombia. And also you can eat guinea pig. Have you ever tried guinea pig? No, me neither. Still on my to-do list. And then also I think a great plan for kids is visiting the end of the world in Putumayo. And it's not the only waterfall we have in Colombia, but it's one of the most beautiful ones, and they get a harness on you, and then you really can go to the end of the waterfall and look down. It's really cool. And also Santander with San Gil, which is probably the center of adventure sports in Colombia. You can do river rafting, you can do paragliding, you can do biking, hiking, you can do, I think, almost everything. You also have CHICAMOCHA Canyon very close, which is very big. It's almost 60 kilometers long and 1 kilometer deep. So this is, in terms of scenery and activities you can perform, a very great destination. So, Maria Paula, this is my observation and those are my plans for families. Tell us all about Colombian plans with families here in Colombia.
With my family, I have been in San Gil doing some sports like canotaje, canopying, and rafting. It is a good plan for people who like adventure. And here in Bogota, there is a plan for kids that is in the Virgilio Barco Library. And there are workshops like doing handcraft with the kids. There are also concerts. And there is a special room for kids that has books for them. And people go there also because there is a park outside of the library. And people go there to do picnic or just to stay there and take the sun.
So how does that work? Families that go to the library, so as a parent you can hand over your kids and then you have your time and then they will take care of your kids, or how does it work?
No. Parents go with the kids and they have to take care of them. It's not like you leave them and you go, no.
Okay.
Yes, and there is also another plan, Panaca. It's a park where there are animals and you can go with also kids. And kids can feed the animals. There are sheep, there are bunnies, many animals that kids like.
And what else do we have in Bogota? Do we have amusement parks where you have roller coaster and stuff like that?
Yes, there are two. There is Salitre Mágico and Mundo Aventura. Mundo Aventura is more for kids because there are not too many extreme like machines. Salitre Mágico, it's more for teenagers. Yeah. It's more adventure.
And then around Colombia, for example, in the coffee triangle there is the Parque de Café.
Here it's nice also. There is a show about like Colombian culture. In the show you can see like typical folklore dancing and other things. And then after the show, you can go to the park, to the how do you call?
Roller coaster?
Roller coaster and other things, also for teenagers.
Where did you spend, for example, time at the beach? Beach holiday with your family. Where did you do that?
Mostly Santa Marta, San Andres, Cartagena. It's like the typical Colombian destination. Just going there. And use the banana. Have you seen the banana? It's like a big inflatable, and you stay on that inflatable, and a boat just drive, and the inflatable go behind, and they drive very fast until you just fall down into the sea.
Banana boat.
Yes, banana boat.
Where do we have banana boat in Colombia?
Santa Marta, in many places
Okay.
on the coast.
Did you do banana boat? No?
I'm scared.
I didn't do it either. So as you can see, we are very complete in this video for family plans. We have the foreigner view from a tourist operator perspective. We have the really local view, the Colombian one, what the Colombian plans are. Now it's up to you to decide if you want to come to Colombia. I hope I see you soon here in Colombia with your family. You will have a great time. If you need help with the organization, I will help you with that. If not, at least I hope I will see you soon on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell and write comments. More information you will find in the description section. And we send you the best wishes from Bogota, Maria Paula and myself, Colombiafrank. See you next time. Bye-bye.